Welcome to a new update in which we're going to discuss Bitcoin, as Bitcoin has been seeing an interesting bounce today. So the actual bull market is back according to social media. Well, social media was claiming the actual bear market was continuing yesterday and the markets were ready for 20k to be hit in the coming months as the Great Depression was already started. But we are also seeing some interesting news, and we're going to discuss that, as because of this news on critical points, the price of Bitcoin has bounced back swiftly. Before we're going to continue, do not forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, like the YouTube update, as we are providing daily updates on the markets. Also, do not forget to check out my Twitter and Instagram. I'm approaching 50k followers on Insta, and if we reach that, I'm going to do an interesting giveaway on Instagram, of course, so do not forget to follow me there. The news of the past 24 hours resulting in that bounce from support is coming from the United States of America, in which Gary Gensler, our best friend, renewed support for Bitcoin futures ETF as the regulator continues to move approval for crypto funds. And funny enough, yesterday in Canada, a ETF was launched which included Bitcoin and Ethereum, which is called ETC. And in this case, we're discussing US only, but that is already starting. So there is already a few ETFs coming around. And right now we are seeing that and the actual support, and usually you will see price movements or news on critical points in time, as we know with China, as we know with Elon Musk. Right now we do see the price movements happening based on the fact that we are on support and that we've got this positive news from this SEC chairman, Gary Gensler, who stated renewed support for the Bitcoin futures ETF, which came from prepared remarks for a Financial Times conference. Funny enough, we also know that in the coming about 2 months, we are going to get a few filings for an ETF. And those filings might be getting approved. Maybe the one from Van Eck, they're probably the ones that's getting the closest. But there's more of them that might be approved in the coming 2 months, and that could result in the next phase of this bull market. As you know, the actual approval could take time to the actual launch, so we could be approved, through which we get a big run, and then at the actual launch, which might be Q1, Q2 to 2022, we actually get the top, comparable to the CME futures, which were launched on the 17th of December of 2017, which was the actual top of the markets back then. So this is a very important one to keep an eye on. And I think that we have to get those ETFs, and when we're getting those ETFs, the market will become more organic and more natural, and maybe more efficient as well, and that will be great for everyone that wants to trade into the cryptocurrency markets. But this is the news that resulted into this bounce back up, as we clearly see that we're facing support and holding support. So when we're looking at the price action over here, we do see that support is holding nicely, right? So support is acting as one, resulting in the fact that we are having 6 tests there already. And the overall market sentiment was that we were going to break through this entire support, and we might be facing a corrective move towards 35k. However, if you go back in time, and I'll just zoom out a little bit so we can show it better, we can see that we've had supports on and on that are just constantly holding up as one before we're going to break upwards. What we did see in the previous case around the halving, we also had this entire area of support. The price wasn't breaking through. We also did see in September last year, price did not break beneath 10k, and it started to break out heavily after a slightly higher low. We also do see the exact same fact here. Constantly doing support tests, after that we are breaking back up. So there's no real reason for the markets to actually break beneath the entire support zone. As a matter of fact, you don't necessarily want to see it break beneath 40k, because then the entire market structure is going to break down, and then we're going to get the extended bear market. Right now we're just seeing an impulse wave with a very healthy corrective move, landing on that critical support level, through which the chances that we're going to break out upwards are getting significant and higher and higher. When we're looking at the price structure right now, we did know that we've got this scenario, which is currently not the fact, as we are creating a lower time frame higher low here, and we bounced all the way towards resistance. So the area that is important to watch is this entire zone. We are creating lower highs, and in the previous example we can see that we've had rejection at that resistance. So this price point we rejected, and we came all the way back down towards support. And now, as we are in this falling wedge construction, it becomes important. We cut back towards this resistance point, and for now we reject. What you want to see is that anywhere in this structure, so around 42k, we create a higher low. Maybe some people remember the idea that I gave earlier, but you want to create a period where the price is not consolidating too much. So you want to have it consolidating in between these levels and create a lower time frame higher low, preferably not even that far down, preferably above 42.5. If that happens, the chances that we are breaking this entire structure is significant, and when we do break this lower high, we are going to break the entire trend, and we are looking at the next resistance zone, which is around 47 to even 48.5k. So then we can be starting to buy the dip again, and then we are reversing the trend. Very short update, but I hope you have enjoyed it. I'll be back later today with a longer one, and don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel.